Alright guys, it's been a long week, long 10 days, whatever it's been since those storms rolled through. I hope all you guys are doing okay and nobody took on too much damage. For those of you that called me out to take pictures or video, I really appreciate that. Thanks for having some faith in me. Done a lot of flying, doing shots and taking pictures and videos of the storm damage, and it was just absolutely insane. Brutal situation for anyone affected by it. But here we are. I just finished up most of the editing for the final video of the Portage and New Carlisle data centers that I went and visited. Crazy to think about how long ago it was when I actually made those flights, and I'm finally getting to finish it up now, but been a little bit busy with work and doing drone stuff on the side. So this video is about the South Campus. It's not nearly as long as the other videos. A couple quick hits about it. It is, again, an Amazon data center. 2 campuses in New Carlisle. The last video I released was the North Campus. This one is the South Campus. In the research that I did for this video, it seems like there might be plans to expand this a little bit further south. So after reading that, I'll probably take another trip out there again, late fall, before winter for sure, just to see how that's going and how the expansion is going, if that is in fact true. Hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, this is the last of this series. I do have other videos planned after some of the comments that I've gotten based on this and other videos that I've made about the data centers. I'm going to be taking a trip to Michigan here in the coming weeks. There's a data center up there that I would love to get some footage of, and may piggyback off of the audio theme that I was working on in this one. So just for context, while I was on scene filming this video, the batteries and just about everything were just about dead. I was trying to rush a few things. You may notice the audio quality is a little bit different. The microphone that you should be able to see right here, that was giving me issues because of dead battery. So I apologize if the quality of this one isn't quite as good as some of the other videos that I've made. That was a long day that I was out there, and I only brought about half my batteries with me, thinking it wasn't going to be nearly as long as it ended up being. So I do apologize on that, but I hope you enjoy the video, and let me know what you think in the comments. All right, if you've ever seen Twister and you remember the scene where Bill and Joe are in the yellow Ford Ranger and they're driving down that gravel road and they drive off into the ditch and they're chasing the tornado, and then they're running from the tornado and they slam the Ranger into the bridge. You could tell me that scene had been shot right here, and I believe it. I'm gonna show you. I've got a light pole behind me. You can kind of see the base of it there, but quite literally nothing but cornfield all around me, except for this entrance right here, which takes you to the data center that you can not see because of the bushes over there. We are currently at the South Campus of the New Carlisle data center, or at least just off the property of the South Campus of the data center. The loudest noise that I hear right now is the gravel under my feet as I'm stepping around back and forth here. You can see my decibel meter. Currently under 70. I can very faintly hear the backup horn or backup alarm of be a semi. Actually, it's high enough pitch, it might be a semi. But I can very vaguely hear that, and that's probably from the construction going on just off of Route 2 over there. I don't think that's data center related. When I throw the drone up in the air, you might be able to see it. We'll see here in just a second. But as far as noise coming from that direction,
you just kind of have to trust. I can hear chickens from the farm back there over anything I'm hearing out of the data center. I really hope my microphone picked that up. But yeah, we're going to throw the drone up in the air. Again, middle of nowhere, I've got 26, 27 satellites. So I don't get that many at home. Camera's on, and I am 21 feet up off the ground. And you can see the construction and data center that's going on over there. So we're going to go up to ceiling at 400 feet. I'm 250 feet above me, and I can still hear the drone. That's how quiet it is out here. About to hit ceiling.
Max altitude reached.
I do have a car coming past me here in a second, but the only thing I hear is my drone still. It's crazy. I've never heard my drone at 400 feet before. So I got to this location by following this gravel road here. I do believe it is a public road. There were stop signs marking it. So, but that's the back side, the south side of the campus here for this data center. You can see there is still construction going on. We're going to zoom in on it using the 2.5. Looks like they are. That's a similar pad to what they are building at Hobart, so that gives me confidence that I was right. Those are building pads. You can see more of what's up that way. This road here, I didn't realize there was a bypass there that I could have gone down. I could have really saved myself a lot of time. But that out there, we're going to zoom in 6 times, is where we just were. We started this whole journey looking at that complex over there. And I'm not quite sure how far away we are right now. I'll look that up and throw that in as a note. But then there's the tower. You can see the road that we went down. And that's where we were filming before. The zoom on this is just absolutely insane. That's the South Campus. And then you're going to start seeing as I pull out to 2.5. This is, I'm sorry, the North Campus is what we were just looking at. This is the South Campus here. I do wish that I could get in a little bit closer, and I am willing to fly in that direction a little bit, but we're down to 1 battery, and we're also trying not to make any enemies here, so let's zoom out to 1-to-1, and we're going to make a northward run here. I'm going to try and follow this road here. Oops. Camera running. Let's bring it back. I forgot to put it in sport mode. That completely ruins that shot. I'm going to do that. The number of times that I am on a job that I have to use sport mode is very low. It's literally just projects that are this big.
Unavailable. Fly with caution.
So I very often forget when I'm filming Hobart to throw it in sport mode before I started making my moves. So if you ever see that there's a difference in speed, it's because I either threw it in sport mode mid-flight or I switched it, and that's why one clip looks faster than another. So it's amazing what you can do with editing. I can still see the drone quite easily, actually, right now. There's nothing blocking me. Just a tiny, tiny little dot out there in the sky right now, but I can still see it. There it is again. You can see crossing under the clouds. It's kind of cool. Such a tiny, tiny dot at this point. We're going to bring it back just so I don't lose sight of this thing. We'll do a pan real quick. The drainage looks a little scuzzy over there. That could be moss. It's not major over there. All right, now I'm going to reset my camera. I don't want too long of a clip. And we're going to fly back towards me using the 2.5 so you can see a little bit better view of what it is on the ground. Camera's on. There we go. We're going to start heading back my way with the 2.5, and I'm going to pitch up just a bit because there's not really much interesting to see along the road over here. But this is kind of a cool shot that I like to do. It's not a true straight line. It's actually flying in a bit of a circle, but you're moving to the left, panning to the right, and it's great for showing large landscapes like this. Now we're still using the 2.5 zoom here, and I'm still just under 400 feet, but it looks like I am so much closer than I actually am just because of how ridiculous the zoom on this thing is. I've had this drone for 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 at this point, and I'm still just blown away at the detail that I'm able to capture with it. We're about halfway back, and now just because I'm showing off a little bit, we're going to start panning back to the left. Still flying a just straight stick left. Occasionally I'm dropping back a little bit. There's a car coming, you might be able to hear it now. Doesn't look like a security guy. Now I would have probably cropped out, or not cropped out, just edited the shot by now, but I'm right back over that road. Oh, those guys are going to have a miserable time. That gets a little bit bumpy up there. Oh, that's not the road I came in on. Never mind. I apologize. But yeah, that's what it looks like from this corner. We're going to bring the drone in now. Reset camera. I'm behind myself, as you can see. And we're going to bring it on in. I'm looking into the sun. I got to quit doing that. I am playing with the sticks as I fly here. That's why it looks so bouncy, because it's zoom and the gimbal. I was trying to keep myself in shot there the whole way, and I'm looking up at the drone and the screen at the same time. So if that clip is really terrible and jarring, I apologize. But I'm gonna bring it on in for a landing now. We're gonna drive back up the dirt road that we came in on and get some shots from the far south side. Same thing, I'm going to be using a ton of zoom. Hopefully this doesn't come out too grainy after we throw it in post and then you're watching this on a monitor or on your phone. There's a big issue with the Mini 3 Pro that hasn't been as bad since I got them with the Mavic. But again, we're, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile away, if that, from the actual buildings of that data center. Half mile, 3/4 tops, and that's probably being generous. And the loudest noise I'm hearing is birds. Gravel under my feet, if you can hear that picking up. And if that's coming through, I hope it is. You can see the numbers that we're pulling up as far as decibels go. So we're gonna hop back in the truck, drive back in the way we came, and do one more takeoff and landing, and going home to edit. All right, we are south of South Campus at the moment. We're about to make our last flight of the day. Got to try and make this a little bit quick because the Osmo battery's dying, and I am launching
Takeoff.
right now with...
Home point updated.
Let me get out of this little area here. I got a tree right next to me. I'm launching with about 45% battery. So we're gonna get up in the air, camera rolling. You can see this little road here. It does show up on Google, but it does not appear to be a real road. And I'm not willing to risk a trespassing, so I don't know if the drone caught it. But there is some barrels.
Max altitude reached.
There is some barrels and some cable here that are kind of indicating that you shouldn't be going back there. That might be something the farmer did, but you can see that campus from the backside. We're going to zoom in 2.5 and just pan back and forth on it. You can hear an airplane flying overhead right now. It's like a private jet is the most noise that you're hearing right now. I don't have that microphone out to give a good decibel reading, but I mean, it's like a jet flying over your house. You know what that sounds like. We're going to zoom in now to 6 times. We're going to reposition. Oh, that machine looks familiar. We've seen a couple of those out at the Hobart project. We're going to pan back across. I can still see myself. I could probably go a little bit closer, but you're not seeing much here. I mean, there's a gen station, but you're not seeing much here that we didn't see at the North Campus that you can kind of see in the background now. Pretty much rinse and repeat the same thing. So, but you can see the whole area. I mean, there's a bunch of cornfield. In the direction that I'm panning towards right now, if you were to drive camera up and left, there was a subdivision with some quite nice houses in it up in that area. But rinse and repeat, it's pretty much the same thing. So we're going to bring the drone back now, and we're going to go home and start editing because we're just about out of battery on everything. So we're going to cheat and use the return to home function here just because I want to be able to face the camera. That's it in a nutshell. I think that we've pretty much dispelled any myth that the data centers are constantly a loud, screaming, really annoying noise. I don't think we encountered any of the backup generators running. And I have a generator, and I know those are industrial generators, so they tend to be a bit different. All right, we're going to land here. So I don't doubt that noise could get annoying, but as far as the whole 24/7 screaming generator, that's not there. That was an obnoxious and annoying noise. But the noise that I've been hearing that you're going to hear out of the data center 24/7, it's just this loud, blaring, droning. It's not happening. Now, I'm not trying to sound insensitive or anything like that to the people that are having this built right across the street. I do empathize with you, and I do think that sucks that you have such a nice house right next to a project like that. But I do think that once the project is done, as far as noise and stuff like that goes, I'm not seeing any reason that you're going to be a loud, can't focus, can't sleep, any of that. Now, I'm not saying every data center is built the same, and I'm not saying that bad things can't happen. Don't take it like that at all. Every project's different, but from what I've seen out of the 2 that we've been to today, it's never as bad as it could be, and I think with the Hobart Data Center Project, that's going to be the case again. Obviously, the comment section is probably going to blow up with a bunch of people telling me I'm an idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, I'll admit, I'm not an expert on data centers. I play with drones for a living. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, do all the things that you're supposed to do to support people like me. Like I said, this is not a paid project. All the work that I'm doing in Hobart, it's not paid. I'm just doing it because I like showing what's actually going on versus what the internet says is going on. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something from it, and I'll catch you on the flip side.